Welcome to the Becks, a podcast that explores multimedia horror with host Becky and Sydney. Join us as we talk about movies, books, video games, music, and much, much more.
Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Sydney Rebecca.
And I'm Rebecca Snow.
And we're the Becks. And this week we're talking about scary games. We've mentioned Bloody Mary in the past when we talked about Candyman. But these are a little bit more involved and a little bit scarier.
I don't think mine's a game. Mine's like a true crazy ritual that no one should do.
It depends on where you look on the internet. Some people refer to these as games. Some people refer to them as rituals.
When you hear about mine, it's not going to be a game. I went into it completely thinking game. Okay. Anyway.
People treat them like it is. So this is how I found out about these things, how they exist, was back when I was super into creepypastas.
Yeah, and that's where mine says it comes from, is creepypastas.
So I don't know how much of these are actually, like, fiction and how much they are real, or, like, if they started off as fiction and then entities just take advantage of the fact that they exist to fuck with people. Some of these rituals you get something out of. Some of them you don't. Like, there are some of these games or rituals that you can play or do, and it doesn't seem like there's any benefit. At least the one that I found to talk about, you get a bunch of your questions answered. What do you get out of yours?
Well, you get whatever entity is haunting your house banished from one of the floors. So mine is the staircase ritual. So if you sleep upstairs, it's meant to be if you sleep upstairs, you can banish this entity to the bottom floor.
So you don't have to deal with it while you're sleeping?
Correct.
So it doesn't get rid of it completely.
It can't sneak up on you. Correct. It doesn't get rid of it. Or if you sleep downstairs, then you do it backwards from the way it's described, the two articles I read, and really tried hard to find someone, like I told you earlier, I tried so hard to find someone that had done the ritual and what they thought about it. I did watch a YouTube video where a girl said that she had read things from other people that said they did it and not to do it. It was not a good idea. So just right out of the gate here, I am telling you, don't do this. Don't do this. This would be very dumb.
Yeah.
We are not encouraging this.
Don't do it. And if you do it, for some fucking strange reason you decide, I'm going to do this, follow the rules. Because if you deviate or you miss something or you fuck something up, it has serious consequences.
Yeah.
Like serious, dangerous consequences. I mean, if you're someone who doesn't believe in this, just tread lightly. That's all I'm saying. I would never do any of this. I don't really, we've talked about this before, I don't really believe in ghosts. I do believe in, like, malicious entities, though, and these just seem like the ripest opportunity for them to mess with you. I just don't like it.
So that leaves a whole door open for me. You don't believe in ghosts, but you believe in malicious entities, which in sense are some kind of ghost to some extent.
I don't know. I think it's more about energies. I'm not totally sure what I believe in, I guess I should say.
I was just curious on what.
Something in me feels very sad about the possibility that people are stuck here after they die. So I would prefer to believe that, like, if it's something that, say, it's something that looks like your loved one, it's just an echo or a shade, it's not really them. Or, on the flip side, it's something malicious and not of this realm.
Okay. Just
I don't know.
Question there.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get into it.
Let's go.
So, I'll go first.
Okay.
So the one that I found was called the Three Kings Ritual. And this is two people need to be a part of this, but only one is like the principal player. The other one is there for backup in case anything goes wrong.
Okay.
So, literally at the beginning of this, this article says right off the gate, both principal and partner should be mentally, emotionally, and spiritually stable. Do not attempt if either of you are having serious issues in your life. Do not attempt if you have consumed drugs or alcohol within the last 3 to 5 days.
There's nobody that should ever be doing this. Because right? I really 100% believe that everybody is mentally ill in some sort of fashion. Sorry if you don't agree with me on that, but I do all believe that we all have issues, whether it's mild or
right, you have
moderate or severe.
Also, I feel like the people who find this shit aren't gonna be normal neurotypical people. It's gonna be people who are like weird, you know? I mean, we're both weird. That's how we find shit like this. I mean, I'm more weird than you are, I think, but you know what I mean?
I think I spent a lot of time pretending to be normal because that's what I thought I was supposed to be.
You've been conditioned.
Yeah. I've always been a little off about things, so.
So, the Three Kings ritual. There's a few requirements. This one is actually one of the less involved ones that I've seen.
Oh, dear Lord.
I've read a couple of them, but there's still requirements. You need one large, quiet, empty room. A basement or cellar is ideal. A pack of candles, a lighter, a bucket of water, a mug or cup, an electric fan, 2 large mirrors, 3 chairs, an alarm clock, fully charged mobile phones for both principal and partner, a place to sleep. Your bedroom is ideal if playing inside your own home, and a small object of sentimental value. This is crazy. Okay, I don't know why anyone would do this. So, you begin at 11 p.m. It says, do not begin if your partner is not present and or has not been briefed on his or her role. Your partner should remain in your home for the entire duration of the game. If your designated room has windows, cover or block them as completely as possible prior to beginning.
No.
So, in the designated dark room, the basement or cellar, you're to place one chair facing north in the center. This chair will be your throne. Place the other 2 chairs on either side of your throne facing it and arm's length away. These will be your queen's chair and your fool's chair. Place one of your 2 mirrors on the queen's chair and the other on the fool's. The mirrors should be perpendicular to the chair seats and facing both each other and you. You should be able to see your own reflection in each mirror from your peripheral vision while seated in the throne. You should not have to turn your head or move your eyes to do so. This one creeps me the fuck out, okay? Even just right now, I'm creeped out. I don't like the idea of mirrors. I don't like seeing things out of the corner of my eye. Like, I don't like that. So then you take the bucket of water and the mug in front of you, just out of reach. So out of the way, so you won't potentially trip on them, but you know,
close enough that you can
get
to them if you need it or whatever. Huh.
So then you place the fan behind your throne, set it to medium or low, never high, and turn it on. Make sure it is stationary, not oscillating. Leave the room, but keep the door open. Go to your chosen sleeping spot. Set the candles, lighter, alarm clock, and cell phone next to your bed. Make sure your phone is charging and set your alarm clock for 3:30 a.m.
No, 3:30 is bad.
Turn the lights off. Hold your object of sentimental value or your power object. Climb into bed and sleep. I don't know if I could be able to sleep before something like this, but... So then you wake up at 3:30. Your alarm clock goes off. You turn off the alarm, but do not turn on the light. Keep a hold of your power object. Pick up your mobile phone, light one candle, and return to the dark room. You must be seated in your throne by 3:33 a.m. Do not proceed if any of the following occur. Your cell phone did not charge. Your alarm did not go off precisely at 3:30 a.m. You approach the dark room and find the door closed. Remember, you're supposed to leave the door open.
Yes.
You approach the dark room and find the fan turned off. You are not seated in your throne by 3:33 a.m. Should any of these incidents ensue, take your partner and any other occupants and leave your home. Do not return until after 6 a.m. If you do not encounter any red flags, you can proceed. Take your throne, but do not look directly at either of the mirrors, and do not let the candle go out. Use your body to protect the candle from the fan. Keep your eyes focused at the darkness in front of you. Again, do not look at the mirrors and do not look at the candle. Should you have any questions you wish to ask, you may ask them now. You may or may not receive a response. If you do, your response will come from the direction of one of the mirrors or the other thrones. Do not turn to look at the mirrors.
I'm out, dude.
Any answers received should be taken with the proverbial grain of salt. One of the mirrors is the queen and one is the fool, but it may not be clear which is which. Also note that to whatever may settle in the mirrors, you yourself are either the queen or the fool. Remain in your throne until 4:34 a.m. So you have to be there an hour and 1 minute. Potentially with, like, things talking to you.
No.
And answering your questions or whatever.
No.
So at 4:34 a.m., your partner should call out your name to end the game. Should this fail, your partner should call your cell phone. So, like, they're outside. They're not in the room with you.
Okay.
So if you don't answer, they have to call your cell phone. Should you not answer your cell phone, they have to come into the room and not touch you, but they have to use that's what the water in the mug are for. They have to splash you with water. Concerning failsafe, if your body is suddenly moved. I hate that.
If my body is suddenly moved?
Yes.
Like,
that is the language that was used.
No.
The fan will blow out the candle, ending the game. Should you become lost or disoriented, your power object will guide you your way back. So it's there to... Yeah, like, what do you mean? Lost or just confused or disoriented, or what do you mean?
No.
So it says, do not ignore any of the previously noted red flags prior to seating yourself in the throne. Do not attempt to stay in your home should these red flags appear. Do not attempt if you do not completely and totally trust your partner. Good luck.
Okay, so if the red flags appear and you're not supposed to stay in your home, where do you go?
You just go somewhere else until after 6 a.m.
Oh.
Like a hotel or something.
Oh.
Somebody else's house. Just not yours. You can't stay there. They don't say what happens if you don't. So this takes me to the TikTok that I found about someone who had done the Three Kings ritual.
Mm-hmm.
They had done everything... Reportedly, they had done everything that they were supposed to. It was the girl who wrote in about the story was the partner, not the person who did it. The person who did it was like her cousin, but they were super close.
Okay.
She said that she at one point had heard voices coming from the basement where they had the ritual. And one she recognized as her cousin. The other one, there were two other voices, and they were both distinctly male. And she said that she got really freaked out because the one voice started to sound malicious. Like it was...
So she couldn't getting aggressive?
Yeah, like she couldn't understand what was being said, but the vibes were bad. So she tried to call her, like she said her friend's name, her cousin's name, didn't answer. She tried calling her phone. Call wouldn't go through. So she goes into the basement and all of the chairs are empty. So her friend's not in the throne anymore.
Oh boy.
And she looks around the room and then sees her cousin just standing in the corner.
No.
And like she doesn't...
No.
She described it as like the lights were off. Like she was standing there, but it wasn't like she was in her body.
Nope.
So she remembered at the last minute not to touch her. She grabbed the bucket. She forgot the cup. She was just like, this bitch is about to get doused. But she had to turn away from her to go and get the bucket. And when she turned back around with the bucket, her cousin was right there.
No, dude, I would have had a heart attack and died.
Again, no lights on. No lights on. Nobody's home. So then she fucking splashes her with the water, and she sees that it's an immediate change. Her cousin is there.
Oh, no.
And she blinks and is disoriented, and she's like, I'm sorry for ending the game, but something was wrong. Like, something was up. And she said that ever since that had happened, that her cousin had gone through this complete personality change. Like, she didn't talk to anybody anymore. She broke up with her long-term boyfriend. It was like, she said that her cousin used to have light inside of her. And ever since the ritual happened, it's like it was extinguished.
That's crazy. Don't do this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Don't play with it. Just
like, what? This is my thing, is you don't know what you're talking to. This has always been my issue with Ouija boards, okay? It can say that you're talking to whoever, but
it lies.
Shit can lie. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, maybe you come across the one honest ghost or whatever, but like, you don't know who you're talking to. And again, like the post originally even said, you have to take it with a grain of salt because you don't know who's answering you. You don't know if it's the queen or the fool.
Yeah.
So you could be, it just seems like a lot of risk for not getting the answers that you want. Or, like, getting answers that you don't know are viable. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no, I understand. Yeah, no, I would not do it. I would not. I have no desire. None. I mean, I've always wanted to go see, like, a medium and talk to them and see if someone I know came through. But even then, sometimes, you don't know. You can't believe people are always true. And you also can't believe that whoever's talking to them is really who, if they're actually talking to them. No, scary. No.
I just don't.
I'm not summoning anything to tell me anything. Because my luck, it's going to be bad things that come through.
Like, and the thing about this is, like, as soon as the mirrors got involved in this one, I was out. Because it just...
Oh, just wait.
And you're not supposed to look directly in the mirror. Like, what if you see... What happens if you do? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I know. Then is it stuck? Does it possess you? What happens?
Yeah. Did this girl's cousin look into one of the mirrors? Did she break one of the rules?
Oh.
She didn't have the candle anymore.
And how easy is it to accidentally look in a mirror? I mean, it would be easy to do sitting across from you.
Well, you know, we do this test at our work called the visual field test. Mm-hmm. And you're supposed to stare at one dot and click the button whenever you see a flash. You're not supposed to look at the flash. You're just supposed to click if you see it. And we have so many people who will look to it because it's instinctual, right? Mm-hmm. You see movement and your eye wants to move and look at it.
If I saw something move, I would turn. I know. Oh, no.
And there's no consequences to the visual field test, but in shit like this, I mean, there's, the test is kind of fucked up if you do it. But, I mean, you're not getting possessed. You know what? Next time I have to do a visual field test, I'm going to be creeped out about it.
I'm sure you are, because you're going to be thinking about this. Yeah, you sit in the dark with them with the headset on, and you're just kind of, creepy. No, I don't like it. That's horrible.
Perfect opportunity to hear something whisper my name in my ear. Shh. Fucking Robin. Our coworker was teasing us about being spooked by the mimics, but we're not going to talk about it. So
don't talk about this at all.
So, yeah, that's the Three Kings test. I remember a long time ago reading, I think, about this one specifically, unless there's another one out there that's similar. And like I said, I don't know if these originated in any actual, like, occult thing. But the thing is, when you do I am a firm believer of this. If you do things ritualistically, and you do it often enough, you're doing something spiritual. And it's going to attract something. Mm-hmm. That's just my opinion. Like, and I mean, if it's a good ritual, if it's meditation or incense or, I think there's degrees to it, right? So, like, maybe it's just positive vibes that you invoke in your own life. You do it ritualistically. It makes you feel better. It makes you, everything just seems better. Like, there's power in that. So, for sure. On the opposite end, if you are fucking around with dark, weird shit,
No, I 100% agree.
Dark, weird shit could be attracted
and
to
I
it.
do really believe that dark, weird shit is easy to bring in. Especially if you're in a certain frame of mind.
Yeah. And that's why they tell you. It
makes you weaker and, yeah.
That's why they tell you not to do it if you're compromised emotionally, spiritually, whatever. Mm-hmm. So these would be, these are permanently off the block for Sydney. Not that I would ever do it. Part of me is, even as a kid, I was like, I'm morbidly curious. But I was never morbidly curious enough to even think about doing it.
No, me either. And that's why I was desperately looking for someone that maybe had done the staircase ritual, because then I could read their story and be like, see, I told you. That's why you don't do that. I just said, yuck. But I'm never curious enough to try that stuff. That scares me. I mean, I was a Ouija board. I learned my lesson quick on that. It didn't take too long. That scared me. I was done. Done.
Especially,
I just don't like to invoke things that are bad. I mean, literally, I told you I just bought sage so I can sage my son because he doesn't seem to have any good luck. I'm going to sage you too.
Thanks.
We're saging everybody.
Yeah.
The power of cleansing, but the power of invoking something evil is, no, thank you. No. Don't do it.
And the thing is, too, is like some people are more sensitive than others. And as someone who does not feel like they are sensitive at all, I feel like it's especially risky for people like me to try to invoke anything or whatever, because I don't sense shit. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I have feelings about stuff sometimes, but as far as like in the spiritual realm, I'm as far as you can get from a spiritual medium or whatever. So it's like, at least someone who has experience with the occult and medium and is a medium and stuff, they get a feel for things, right? They can tell if what they're talking about is malicious or is good, or you know what I mean? Like
they remove themselves from situations too if they feel like it's not safe.
Yeah, and for someone who's like null to that, I especially don't know what the fuck I'm talking to, so why would I try?
Exactly.
It just seems stupid. It's like blindfolded and hands behind my back. That's my 2 cents on it. I don't know.
I agree. No thanks.
So tell us about the staircase ritual.
This one's long and there's so much involved in it. And it's terrifying, and I'm going to say again, do not attempt to do this. So they don't really know where it comes from. Everything that I read, I read like a couple articles that said they believed it came from creepypasta. And I got this listing of things from online, The Ghost in My Machine, Stories of Strange and Unusual. And they stated...
I think that's where mine was, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, they stated that most of the creepypasta repositories credit someone by the name of Cousin Spooky Noodles. But they don't really know where that site came from. So they're not really sure who to credit it to. But you need 2 days to do this ritual. 2 days.
Wow.
And the reason behind it is to banish whatever you have to one floor of your house. So if you're sleeping and you're afraid of something coming to get you, you can banish it to the bottom floor so you know it's not going to come upstairs.
Clarification point. Is this forever, or do you have to do it more than once?
It's forever.
Okay. Continue.
Supposedly. Unless it's very strong. So... there's one principal player, and they tell you to remove everybody from your house. Just you. You can have people in your house, but it's not a really good idea because if someone goes up and down the stairs, it can weaken the curses.
Okay.
So you need 1 staircase with no fewer than 11 steps, but no more than 16, excluding the landings. So a staircase with 12 or 13 steps is what they consider ideal for this.
Okay. How many did yours have?
I'm not counting, but I'm pretty sure there's 10.
I think it's more.
I think there's 10 to the landing and then 3 down, but I'm not sure. We're not doing it.
No, I was just curious.
You need 1 small portable battery-operated fan, 1 glass of water, a handful of dirt, 1 candle, matches or a lighter for said candle, an old picture of the land on which your home currently stands.
Okay.
A new picture of your home as it is today. So the oldest picture you can find of your home or the land you need to get. And then a new picture of what your house looks like now. 1 pair of 6-sided dice. 2 timekeeping devices. Analog is preferable, but digital will work if you have to. 1 food offering that must be an animal or animal byproduct.
Okay.
1 mirror. A handful of ash. 2 to 3 dust bunnies. 1 small living creature.
Oh.
An insect is ideal because you want to make it something that you can overpower. So,
Jesus, okay.
The one girl I watched on TikTok, that video that you sent me, she said to use a tick. If you're going to do it, use a tick. I'm like, well, that's a good idea. So anyway, but yes, you need a small living creature. It has to be alive.
Okay.
1 fingernail, lock of hair, or other token plucked from your own body.
Okay.
Not recommended to use your blood.
No, that's one thing I've learned is you should never use blood.
Salt.
Ever.
And 1 sharp object, preferably made of silver.
Good. Okay. So all of this sounds just like not good already.
No. Yeah, doesn't that sound like fun? Like a good time? No. So the instructions. This is the prelude. This is just the prelude that I'm going to read to you. You begin in the afternoon, and you have to make note of the precise time at which you commence this.
Okay.
So you need to write it down, whatever you need to do. You have to have the precise time. You stand at the bottom of your staircase and speak aloud the words, "It is from here whenceforth I shall commence." You step on the first step and place the small fan and recite, "Here is the air that mortal breathes."
Mortal?
Mortal.
Here is the air that mortal breathes.
Then you step on the second step, place the glass of water, and recite, "Here is the water that mortal drinks."
Okay. Okay.
On to the third step.
This is uncomfy. So I sent this to Becky because I'm like, this is like along the same veins of what I found. So you can talk about this one. So I didn't know anything about it.
Third step. Spread the handful of dirt covering as much of the step as possible and recite, "Here is the earth on which mortal stands." Fourth step. Place the unlit candle, laying the matches or lighter next to it, and recite, "Here is the fire that burns mortal's hands." On the fifth step, place the old picture of your home and recite, "Here is the time that has come to pass." On the sixth step, you place the current picture of your home and roll the dice beside it. Recite, "Here is the present," and the die is cast.
What are you rolling for?
You'll find out.
I don't like this.
This is the prelude.
I don't like this.
No, neither do I.
Okay, continue.
On the seventh step, you place one of your timekeeping devices and recite, "Here comes the future, the time ticks by now." On the eighth step, you place your food offering and recite, "Here is the offering for devil's mouth."
Okay.
You still going to keep going? Yeah, why not? Right?
Yeah.
On the ninth step, place the mirror. Recite, "Here is my image in God's likeness, I trust." Note, this phrase must be repeated word for word without hesitation, regardless as to the religion of the principal. So you have to say it confidently and repeat it word for word.
Oh my gosh, I have like goosebumps right now.
I know.
I hate
I'm
this.
starting to get nauseous. I don't like it.
I hate this. This is so much worse than mine.
I know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
On the 10th step, place the handful of ash and dust bunnies and recite, Here is mortality, ashes, and dust. On the 11th step, you place your living creature. It must be alive, it must not be able to escape, and recite, here is a life I present unto thee. On the 12th step, place the token from your body and recite, and here is the essence extracted from me. Yeah.
My mouth is on the floor right now. And
then you leave all that shit on your steps overnight. You just leave it there overnight. Do not proceed if anything seems amiss the next day.
Like what?
Oh, we'll get there.
Okay.
Because we're going to come back to that, people.
Okay.
If all is well, however, proceed as follows.
Okay.
The main event.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I have chills. Like, I'm freaked out. Whose idea was it to talk about this?
Yours. And I need a drink of water, so hold on. Here I go.
God damn it.
Okay. The main event. Evacuate all occupants of the house except the principal. Gather up your sharp object and your second timekeeping device. Keep these with you at all times. Begin at the precise time you commenced the prelude, so that's why you had to write it down. Stand at the bottom of the staircase, plant your feet, and do not move. For an hour.
You can't move.
For an hour.
Okay.
After an hour has passed, mount the first step and turn on the fan. Face the top of the staircase, plant your feet, do not move, do not turn around or look behind you.
No.
And stand there for an hour.
What? Oh my God, so long.
After the second hour has passed, mount the second step. Drink the entire glass of water, face the top of the staircase. Yes, it is a staircase.
It's a
staircase. Plant your feet. Do not move. Do not turn around or look behind you.
I hate that. What's behind me?
After the third hour, mount the third step. So on each step, you're standing there an hour. Making sure both of your feet are in or on the dirt that is spread across the step. Face the top of the staircase. Plant your feet. Do not move. Do not turn around or look behind you. After the fourth hour, mount the fourth step. Take up the lighter or matches and light the candle. Make sure it does not go out. Face the top of the staircase. Plant your feet. Do not move. Do not turn around or look behind you.
What happens if the candle goes out?
I don't know. I don't want to know. That might be an answer in some of the frequently asked questions that we have. After the fifth hour has passed, mount the fifth step. Use the candle from the fourth step to burn the old picture of your home. Once the picture is unrecognizable or burned completely to ash, blow the candle out, face the top of the staircase, plant your feet, do not move, do not turn around or look behind you. Note: it may be helpful to hold the candle during step 6 and carry it with you to step 7. At no point should you turn around or look behind you. And that's in bold letters. After the 6th hour has passed, mount the 6th step, take up the current picture of your home and rip it as many times as indicated on the roll of the dice.
Okay.
But do not allow it to fall apart. Face the top of the staircase, plant your feet, do not move, do not turn around or look behind you. Once the 7th hour has passed, you mount the 7th step. Turn the clock forward as many hours as indicated by the roll of the dice on the previous step. Do not turn the clock backwards. Face the top of the stairs, plant your feet, do not move, do not turn around or look behind you. Hour number 8. Once that has passed, you mount the 8th
you have
step.
to stand. This is why no one's done it
For
Becky.
an hour. I know, probably, yeah.
Who can just stand around for 8 hours being scared shitless?
I know.
Well, I'm sure part of it is probably boring, but I guess it probably no.
After the 8th, you mount the 8th step. You take a bite of the food offering and swallow it. So that food that's been sitting there for a day.
And it's supposed to be...
Do not allow your face to betray any dislike or disgust. Show as much enjoyment as you can. Face the top of the stairs. Plant your feet. Do not move. Do not turn around or look behind you.
It has to be like animal products, so it's not going to... Wait, does beef jerky count?
Maybe.
That's probably the only way it would be edible.
Right? Yeah.
But even then, it's going to dry out. Mm-hmm. Shit, I'm too picky for
no
this.
No disgust.
No, I was just thinking about it, like, earlier with the water. I'm like, that water's been out for, like, 26 hours. That's going to be gross as fuck.
Yeah.
But the meat's worse. Well, not that it has to be meat, but, oh my God, could you imagine keeping milk out?
Ugh. After the 9th hour ends, mount the 9th step. Pick up the mirror, look into it, focusing on your own face.
Oh my God.
Do not look at anything other than your face.
No.
No matter what might try to catch your eye.
Oh, fuck that. Oh my God, I'm so creeped out right now.
Face the top of the staircase, plant your feet, do not move, do not turn around or look behind you. After the 10th hour has passed, smash the mirror and mount the 10th step. Use your sharp object to bring forth a fresh drop of your blood. Allow the drop to fall on the pile of ashes and dust. Face the top of the staircase, plant your feet, do not move, do not turn around or look behind you. After the 11th hour has passed, mount the 11th step. Kill the insect. Face the top of the staircase. Plant your feet. Do not move. Do not turn around or look behind you. Hour number 12. 12 hours now. You're standing for an hour on each step. After the 12th hour has passed, mount the 12th step. Take up the token plucked from your body and swallow it whole.
Oh.
Face the top of the staircase, plant your feet, do not move, do not turn around or look behind you. After the 13th hour has passed, mount the final step. Keep your sharp object close. Turn around.
No.
Good luck.
No, that's not how it ends.
That is exactly how it ends.
What do you mean, good luck?
That's what it says.
Turn around.
Additional notes. The instructions detailed here are designed for a home in which the occupants sleep on the second floor. If, however, you sleep on the first floor, simply reverse the instructions. That is, begin on the top of the step and work your way down rather than starting at the bottom, working your way up. If you do not have a staircase, you may still perform the ritual using a long hallway. In the case of a hallway, mark the division between each step, air quotes there, at regular intervals with a line of salt. Do not perform this ritual in a room. Do not perform it outside. Do not perform it in any small enclosed space. The main event does not necessarily have to be performed on the day immediately following the prelude, but it's recommended that it be done as soon as possible. The more trips you or any other occupants of your home take up and down the staircase, the weaker the 12 obstacles in place will become. Furthermore, depending on the strength of your unwelcome guests, they may not hold for more than a few nights to begin with.
So you could go through all of this.
And it may not even work. If after the prelude you return to the staircase to find any of the objects disturbed, as we were talking about earlier, do not proceed. Similarly, if you wake during the night or have nightmares while sleeping, do not proceed. If anything out of the ordinary occurs between the time you complete the prelude and begin the main event, do not proceed. Instead, perform the following.
Oh my gosh.
Place a ring of salt around each item on the staircase, around your bed, and around the bed of any other occupants in your home.
Dude.
Leave them overnight. In the morning, remove the objects from your home and destroy them by any means necessary. So there you go. And there's like frequently asked questions.
See, now I want to pull mine up and see what the FAQ was for that. But go ahead with yours first.
Okay, let me look. Should you decide to abort the ritual, removing and destroying the objects must necessarily be done. Failing to do so will likely cause the abortion not to work, which means you'll be stuck in a home with an unfinished ritual and something nasty creeping around. Needless to say, this is not an advisable situation in which to put yourself and anyone else who lives with you. What happens if you do look down the stairs before everyone has finished? The original story doesn't say, but given the source, 2CH, I would imagine something similar to what happens should you say, look at the woman on the 5th floor in the elevator game. Oh, I don't know what that is, and I don't want to know. We're not doing that. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's not good. That's for sure.
Oh, my God.
So that is the staircase ritual, and it's terrifying, and I don't think you should ever do it. And if you do it, you're dumb. And that's probably why, because anybody that did do it probably didn't live.
Kind of like, if you do it, can you just tell us, like, what happened?
Yeah. If you're that crazy and you lived through it, share.
So it's for content, you know. But don't do this, seriously. So, the FAQ for the Three Kings, the first, like, the top question is, what if I have to leave my home and I have pets?
Oh, no.
I'm like, bitch, I'm not doing any of this with my pets in there.
No.
There's no way I'm endangering them. Myself is another story, okay? But the pets, that's a no-no. It says take them with you.
No,
but
kidding.
The safest thing would be to make sure they're out of the house before you even do it. Because the fact of the matter is, they can fucking... What if your dog, like, walks into the room, like, that's supposed to be undisturbed while you're sleeping? Like, it could mess things up. And what if it makes them endangered, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It says, what actually happens if you stay in the house? And all it says is nothing good, although it varies person to person. What happens if you look directly at or in the mirrors? Some risk of psychological trauma.
No,
if you face either of the mirrors directly at any point. Weird shit happens when you look into the mirrors in the dark. Given that a lot of what happens during the Three Kings ritual stems from what's already going on in your own brain and or subconscious, you could end up seeing something that seriously fucks with your head. Which, that makes sense, you know?
Yeah. Oh, there are comments. I did not see these before.
So, this one says, this is a direct quote from someone named Fableforge. I've seen people who saw crazy surreal stuff and were able to forget it after a while. And I've also seen people who simply saw themselves but with a certain wrong facial expression and could never get over it. I suspect that facing a mirror implies agreeing with its premise to the point where the anthropomorphized expression takes over and dominates over all other options. It's not possession precisely, since after all, it's just a side of yourself taking over, but it's still not something I'd like to go through if I could help it. What the fuck? If I looked into a mirror and didn't recognize the face I was making in it, there's no way. I'm not staying in that throne. The ritual is ending.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Someone asked this.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh,
Interestingly enough, though, Fableforge noted that one of the people who helped them develop the original set of instructions held that the biggest risk isn't facing one of the mirrors, it's turning your back to the other one. What the fuck do you mean? Excuse me?
I don't know. This person says, I did this and my house has never been the same again. What do I do? I'm kind of scared. And people are like, you should have it blessed. And then someone else said, hold on, this one made me laugh. Some of these I can see people actually doing, and as much as I am too chicken, some of them I think of doing too. But this one, yeah, no way in hell. No. 13 hours, how would you'd have to pee, dude. That would be horrible. I don't understand.
So this is the thing, is like, people have come forward and admitted to authoring these, you know?
Yeah.
They take credit for them. So that means that it kind of is, I guess you could say, a work of fiction. But again, it goes back to what I was saying before. It's all about intent. So if you intend to speak with something or learn something from an entity, you're gonna.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know what it is, you know? Oh my gosh, one of the frequently asked questions for this one was, can I play this game if I only have one eye? Because, like, your peripheral vision would be affected. Interesting.
There weren't a lot of questions. There were only 3. One was just, what do you mean you tear the picture so someone was going to do it? Without actually letting it fall apart. You just tear notches in it as many times as... I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing it.
Dude. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, doesn't the staircase ritual sound like a good time? Someone asked why you couldn't do it with 16 steps or more, and they said, well, you have to do an hour on each step, so. But there's only 13 things that they tell you to have, so I don't know if you have more steps.
Well, 13 is one of those magic numbers.
Oh, I know.
Isn't it? So
yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, there's no way. There's no way. That one literally gave me the creeps so bad when you were telling me about it.
I know. Thanks.
I have to count your steps when we leave.
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting here thinking about it. It's all I can think since you said that.
It's like,
but we're not doing it, so it doesn't matter.
But like, literally, like, well, the thing was, when you were going through, and I'm sure you were too, I was picturing your fucking staircase in my head with every step.
You can't consider the landing, so that's not a step. So there's 1, 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to count. But yeah, not doing it. I feel like pouring salt around my bed right now.
Turn around. Good luck.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah. They're saying you need the sharp object in case you have to face whatever is there.
No.
I know.
No, sir.
No. This is the food for the devil's mouth.
This is crazy.
I was like, no, we're done.
Well, okay, if it's food for the devil's mouth, but you eat it.
I think it's more like we're taunting whatever's there. Like we're standing up against it and it's like.
It's my food, actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's showing your power against whatever the entity is, but.
Okay.
No thanks.
But like, consider this. You get somebody else to bless your house.
That's what I'm doing. I'm calling the Catholic Church. They like that sort of stuff.
Do they? Do you think... Okay, let me ask you this. Do you think if you called the local Catholic Church right now, like one of them, because we have a ton, and you're like, hey, I really need... I think there's something in my house.
Do they still do exorcisms?
I need you to... No. Because it has to be sanctioned directly from the head honchos. Like... What is the conclave or whatever? They have to approve it because of there were so many back when like it was the thing to do.
Yeah.
There was so much bad shit that happened that the Catholic Church got a lot of flack for it.
Oh man.
Like I'm talking about like people talking about, oh, you're exploiting mentally ill people for the furthering of your religious agenda kind of thing. And people are getting hurt and dying and all this stuff, so it's like it's very rare for them to do exorcisms these days.
Well, then someone's coming to bless my house. I don't care who you are.
But that's what I'm asking you. Do you think a priest from the local Catholic Church, one of them, if you said, hey, there's something in my house, I need you to come out and bless it.
I don't know, though, dude.
Do you think
also, would you make whatever's there more angry?
Well, see, this is the thing, is like if you... Like, I think for an exorcism of a house to work, you have to believe that it's going to work. So if you have doubts about it, is it going to work? You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think I would doubt that it would work because I believe in all that weird, creepy stuff. But I'm just afraid. I mean, I guess maybe because I've seen all the movies where the exorcism just doesn't work.
Right.
So that would frighten me. And I did read something about this ritual where they were like, oh, sure, you do it, and then you just piss that thing off more. Because especially if it only keeps them down for a night or two, depending on their strength.
Yeah.
How mad are they going to get at me?
Like, at that point...
I'm moving out.
If I'm thinking of... Yeah, I was going to say, if I'm at the point where I'm looking at the staircase ritual, and I'm desperate enough to try it, I think I just need to be homeless for a while.
I'm out, dude. I'm out.
Yeah, that's a
horrible thing, and thanks for giving me that one. Especially in a house with stairs. You have stairs too, though.
I do. But it's
and
not...
Your stairs are creepy.
Yeah, but they're not part of my house, technically.
No, they're outside, but still it's a staircase in your house. Near your house. To get to your house.
I didn't
in that creepy downstairs.
Okay, you can stop talking because I did not consider any of this when we first started talking. Because I can just leave. I don't have to live in your house with you. But now you talking about my staircase. And now I'm really upset. Oh my god. What the fuck? You guys need to stop writing these. But also don't, because it's good content, I guess.
I guess.
But again, do these things.
Have any of you done any weird something like this? If you have, again, I still don't have listener stories from the people that we talked to that said they were sending me listener stories. So I'd really love to have some. I did talk to, I didn't tell you, when I went down to the Rib Fest, I did talk to a couple vendors there and gave them our cards. And the one actually told me scary stories, things that she had happened to her. And I asked her to send them to us because I thought that would be great.
So yeah, I'm glad we talked about this because I think it's a good episode and entertaining and scary. Seriously. Like, I got the chills. I didn't like reading about the Three Kings ritual because there's just something about potentially seeing something out of the corner of your eye. Like, you're not allowed to look at it and, whatever.
I don't want to do
But
that.
the staircase ritual is so much worse because it's way more time consuming. I was talking about, it's an hour. Like, an hour of sitting in the dark. And it's creepy, and there's mirrors and stuff like that. That one's 13 hours.
I know. When you were saying that, I'm like, yeah, that's a long time, Sydney. Because I knew that I had to set everything up, wait a day, and then stand on the steps for 13 hours.
I'm so glad I went first this time, because that really, it just is so funny to me that we went from mine to yours, and they're so... Wow, okay.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
Don't do it. Just don't. Don't do it. That's terrifying. We don't want to do that. Don't. I'm just going to keep saying don't.
Just don't do it. I'm glad there's a lot of stuff under the bed, because that would creep me out otherwise.
Yeah, it was a big space there. And I'm like, we don't have a lot of space. But literally everything that was in that room pretty much is in that closet.
That fucking just reminds me, okay? So, in the Three Kings ritual video that I watched, she was talking about how the girl who was going to check on her cousin, she had to go downstairs to get into the basement, or where the basement door was. And she said that the whole time that she was walking down the steps, she was scared that something was going to reach behind because they were the open.
Oh, man.
And grab her ankles. And I'm like, fuck off right now. Because I used to have the exact same basement steps, growing up.
Yeah.
And I was scared of that as a child who had never seen horror movies before. I was so scared of that fucking basement. I was so scared of those stairs. I would run up them and run. So we had a second refrigerator down there that we would keep extra milk and stuff in. Mm-hmm. And my mom would always ask me to go can you get that other gallon of milk, from downstairs? And I would run as fast as I could down them and run as fast as I could up them.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I ate shit. And that's worse because then you're like...
I can't get away! Yeah, my grandpa lived in a house where it was a Michigan basement. And it was stone steps, but... in the back, well, I guess it was in the front because it would be in the front of the house. The basement steps were in the back of the house. Is where he had a root cellar on top of it. So it had this old creaky door and you had to reach up and pull the string, And that's where he kept the potatoes or the canned goods. And he'd say, go down there and get me blah, blah, blah.
Why do they have children do this?
I don't know. But I would run, and I've told you in the house I lived in, it was a newer basement because it was an addition, but something was wrong. That whole house was not right. And I ran up those stairs too every time. Those were cement stairs too, but I knew something was going to get me down there. I knew it.
I knew it when
I was a grown woman with children running up those stairs.
Dude, it doesn't matter. Okay, so they talk about how... I think it was a show my mom used to watch, Ghost Hunters. That's the OG. Mm-hmm. And they talk about how, if electronics or something start to go bad, the wiring or whatever, it can cause doom feelings. And I'm not saying that that's not the case, but, how it was set up in the basement in the house that I grew up in was you'd go down the steps, and again, they were open. So, something could grab the back of your leg while you were going down them.
No, that's just not right.
So we had the fridge on one side, it was the laundry room on the other, a bunch of bullshit in the middle. Off to one side on the right was my dad's workshop because he was a carpenter, and that was dirt flooring once you got onto that, like, once you went into that. And that room always creeped me right the fuck out.
Is that where Adam locked you in?
No, his was past it.
Oh.
So you had to go past that doorway every time to go to Adam's room. His room was normal. It was just like a normal room. But, like, I mean, he had stone, like, the walls were stone, but he had a bunch of posters and stuff. So it looked like a normal bedroom once you got inside it. But, yeah, it was just creepy. And my dad didn't work down there a lot. So it was always dark in there. Like, the rest of the basement would be lit up. But that was dark, like, pitch dark. Because there was no windows. We had little, like, I mean, not like where...
Yeah, like the crawl space window things.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not much light that comes from them.
No, but at
enough.
least there's a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's, just creepy. And for some reason, parents just love to tell their children to go down in their
basement.
Go to their creepy basements.
I don't mind finished basements, but creepy basement, I don't even know if I'd like. I don't know.
It has to not look like a basement at all for me to be okay with it.
I think me too.
It has to look like the rest of the house.
No, not doing it. No, I'm not doing it. Not. I can pick and choose, and I pick not to.
And we're not doing any rituals.
No. We're not talking about those things that we were going to talk about. So, we're good. And we're saging people. Come to my house, I'm saging you. I don't know if that really works.
You can do a little walk by wave and she'll sage you. All right. I think that's a closing argument if I ever heard one. Sage you on your way out.
Good to sage ya.
We're trying to get into posting on social media every day, so we'll post some things, and we'll probably talk about something next week.
We changed around the recording studio for reasons. Anyway, so we may be able to start actually doing videos. We got some cool posters that we'll be putting up. I got the frames for those today. And we've got some arranging to do because I know I've told you the drywall's not finished. So it may never be finished. Thanks to my buddy Rick for not finishing it.
We'll get panels and it'll be cool.
Yeah.
It'll be cool.
So anyways, so we're hoping to do videos too. So lots of exciting stuff. We hope.
Today the pod, tomorrow the world. My name is Sydney Rebecca.
And I'm Rebecca Snow.
And we're the Becks.